Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel, Pam's Treasures. Today I have another journal flip through for you. I just finished. It was for a dear friend of mine. She commissioned me to make this journal for her daughter for her birthday, and her daughter loves birds. So it was a fun journal to make. So just wanted to start out and show you what I've done. First of all, this is my hand-dyed lace again that I did. So we'll untie that and show you on the spine. I put the lace on the edge there and also on the front and back edges. Now on the front I used fabric and I wanted to make something special to put on the front, so I looked all over for fabric hummingbirds, couldn't find anything, so I did find a picture, and I took a pen and just traced it onto a sheet of copper, and I was amazed at how it picked up all the detail in the picture. I'm trying to get it so it's not reflecting too much so you can see, but just beautiful how it turned out. And then I appliqued this little flower down and put its beak through the center like it's drinking the nectar. So, okay, so let's get inside. I will try not to make this too long of a video. So in the front I put a book plate for her, and this is a little doily with a picture of a bird and some scrubby yarn. And then here we have just a tuck. And there's a lot of scripture in this, which I'm not going to read every single one of them, but they all are very special meanings. This one says, be still and know that I am God, which is a beautiful scripture. And then these are out of a calendar that I had. It was all birds, so I kind of fed them throughout the journal here, and I just think they're adorable. And then all of my tracing paper is dyed with food coloring, and I do have some coffee dyed in here too. And there's another little bird with a scripture, and there's the miniature of one of the calendar pictures. They always put the miniatures on the back page, and so I incorporated those into the book also. It's just a piece of stationery with another scripture, and a little tuck card for journaling. Plus she can write on all the pages. There's another calendar page, some stationery. and I thought it was so ironic that I went through my old music magazines or books, and I found this song, A Bird in a Gilded Cage, and I just thought it was so excellent. And it reminded me of, I don't know how many of you remember Sylvester and Tweety cartoons. Excuse me. But there's one where Tweety is inside his cage and he's singing, I'm just a poor little bird in a gilded cage. But I'm not going to sing it like Tweety. I can, but I'm not going to today. Anyways, thought it was cute. And nice little bird picture there. This is one half of a hummingbird. This is some wrapping paper that I dyed with food coloring. Another scriptural. This is some wrapping paper, so it can be journaled on. This, I thought this was a cute little piece there. Nice little tag. And again, this is one of the bags that I learned how to make. And some little butterflies up here with scripture. Another piece of paper there. Nice little bird, and it says here, take the time to, let me get a little closer. It says, take the time to do what makes your soul happy. I thought that was sweet. And there's another little birdhouse with some little birdies and flowers. Another tuck. Little ducky. He looks like he's marching on the ice. This one I was watching, oh my goodness, I can't remember if it was Gail Agonastelli or it was Wendy's Loves Journals, but they were doing envelopes, and then you cut out your flowers and you stuff them down in. So I did that and then put a piece of stationery behind it. And then there's another birdhouse. And then there's a little bird here with a saying. There's another tuck. Some more wrapping paper. Wrapping paper. And there's the other side of the hummingbird. I'm sorry. I'm having sinus problems today. So bear with me. A little parakeet, or as in Great Britain, I believe they call them budgies. I love that, budgies. I think that's cute. A little bird there. And a little tuck. This, I use one of my used tea bags to layer underneath it. This one I ended up with 3 signatures, so there's a total of 199 pages, so she's got quite a lot of area to journal in. This was actually a coaster, a set of coasters that I found at my local thrift shop, and I covered the back up with, so she can journal on that. This was out of an old dictionary. I found a picture of a dodo bird. So I thought, how appropriate. Let's put a dodo in the book. This one I did the tea bag. I also found out that hummingbird, like I think I mentioned, hummingbird is her favorite bird. And so I tried to grab every one of those that I could find. And this is a nice little note card for journaling, and I think it said thank you or something, like thank you cards, and I just put sing praises over top of it. Again, a little birdhouse, some sayings, another tuck. This is a little note card, just put in for journaling. And a little birdie. This is another one of my little blue doilies that I made a little notebook out of it with different colors of paper for journaling, and then just put one of those miniature calendar pictures on it, and then put the scrubby yarn around it. This I thought was cute, little robin's eggs. I don't know what this one says. Bear with me a second. Oh, it says, I'm trying to get this up here. There we go. Show me the way, Lord, let my light shine as an example of good to mankind. Help them to see the patterns of thee shining in beauty lived out in me. I thought that was so pretty. Uplifting. Another thing I noticed too, when you're doing a lot of pages, I started doing this. Now these are all handmade, nothing fancy, but I put a reinforcement over the holes because the yarn that I used is kind of thick, and I noticed on one of mine that I kept, it kind of pulled a little bit, so I thought, well, I'll try reinforcing that, like we used to do in high school with our notebook papers. And again, tea bag. Another little doily set. This one I used brown craft paper, but it's still light enough that you could see writing on it. A music sheet, some fall colors, another coaster. Really pretty colors on the flowers and the birds. So I left quite a few pages for journaling. And I like this one. We saw our first robin week before last. It was such a relieved feeling to know that Spring is just around the corner. Let's see if I can move this just a smidgen. Here we go. There's a peacock. A bright blue peacock. I like that one too with the flying. And a little woodpecker and a cardinal in a birch tree. And this, even though this is not an eagle, it kind of, this saying just kind of, scripture kind of fit. This is the one that says, those who wait upon the Lord shall renew their strength. They shall mount up with wings like eagles. They shall run and not be weary. They shall walk and not faint. And I just, like I said, even though it's not an eagle, it just, the widespread wings, it just really, really touched my heart. A little duck with tea bag. And then we have a little duck and a little bird. A little chickadee. I love how this tracing paper comes out with this food color dyeing. The patterns are just, they fascinate me. There's another little coaster. That was cute. And I didn't get really, really fancy with the tabs. I kept them kind of simple because I started thinking about, when the birds build their nests, how they pick up string and twine and twigs and all the kinds of things that weave in to make their nests. And this yarn just kind of reminded me of something that a bird would pick up and put in building their nest. So, and a little note card with a little hummingbird. That's an egret, I believe. I think. Cardinal. It's like when I finished this one night before last, I'm like, okay, what do I do now? So I started working on a theme for the next one, and I'm going to get going on it soon here, like probably sometime today. Another envelope with the flowers tucked in and then stationery behind. This one is a little tea bag notepad that I made, and again, I found another robin's eggs nest and put on the front of that. Tissue. A little cardinal. Thought that was cute. And this one had all kinds of different, it was a regular kind of gift card type thing. So what I did was I just went through and covered up with scripture all the things that it said. But what was neat is not only could she journal here and on the back, but it opens up, so you could do a lot of journaling on that one little card right there. I'm thinking my next one I might just do with just cards, putting cards together, and I think it would be kind of neat, to have all different variety of things. Another coaster. And I am starting to work on my Alice in Wonderland. I'm gathering all the pictures and stuff right now. And that one's going to be big. Okay, and then there's one last bird. And it says, in the saying, it says, I sing because I'm happy. I sing because I'm free. For his eye is on the sparrow, and I know he watches me. Love that. And I don't know if this is a sparrow, because I don't think I've ever seen one with the yellow thing either. But it was close enough. So, and there's the back. So that's my latest rendition, and I hope you enjoyed it. Please give me a thumbs up if you can. And if you haven't, subscribe and hit the notification bell for future videos. And I hope you enjoy this, and I just thank you for stopping by. God bless all of you. Love you. Bye.